Hey there, Yankees fans. Welcome back to a brand new update. And today things are heating up in the Bronx like never before. The offseason has officially kicked into high gear, and the moves coming out of the front office are starting to make waves that could define the Yankees' 2026 season. If you've been following along, you already know that the landscape of New York baseball is shifting, and some of these developments are too big to ignore. For weeks, everyone expected Cody Bellinger to return to the Yankees after opting out, but the story has taken a sharp turn in the past few hours. Negotiations have hit a snag, and the team is now exploring multiple alternative paths to strengthen the roster. What's at the heart of this? It all comes down to the length of the contract and the kind of commitment each side is willing to make. While the Yankees reportedly offered a 5-year deal worth over $30 million per year, guaranteeing roughly $155 million in total, Bellinger seems to be holding out for a 7-year arrangement. That difference in vision has led general manager Brian Cashman to start looking at other big-name trade possibilities that could change the face of the team entirely. One of the names generating serious attention is Nicoer from the Chicago Cubs. Reports indicate that his situation is becoming more flexible now that the Cubs have added Alex Bregman to their roster, creating a logjam in the infield. By moving Nicoer, the Cubs could shuffle players around, free up salary space, and get closer to staying under the competitive balance tax line. From the Yankees' perspective, Nicoer represents a high-value option at second base or even shortstop, thanks to his elite contact hitting, consistency, and defensive skill set. Unlike a pure power hitter, Nicoer thrives on putting the ball in play, avoiding strikeouts, and keeping pressure on the opposing defense. The fact that his contract sits at a manageable $12 million for the year makes him even more attractive as the team looks to solidify its middle infield. With uncertainty looming over shortstop due to Anthony Volpe's recovery from shoulder surgery and Jose Caballero projected as the starter despite primarily being a utility player, adding Nicoer could provide the stability the Yankees crave. Another potential acquisition creating buzz is Luis Robert Jr. from the Chicago White Sox. This is a high-risk, high-reward scenario, as Robert Jr. has shown flashes of MVP-level talent, but has also struggled with injuries and consistency in recent seasons. When he's at his best, he can change the game with his combination of power, speed, and athleticism, and he carries the upside that could make him a cornerstone of the team for years to come. His 38 home runs in 2023 and a Silver Slugger Award highlight the ceiling of his talent. But last season's slump, where he hit just 223 with a 288 on-base percentage and 372 slugging, shows the volatility. The White Sox have picked up his $20 million option for 2026, meaning they're not desperate to move him, but the Yankees are carefully evaluating whether they can leverage their current assets to acquire him. This pivot toward exploring Nicoer and Robert Jr. demonstrates that the front office is not sitting idle waiting for Bellinger to make his decision. The team is actively pursuing upgrades that could complement Aaron Judge and ensure that the Yankees remain competitive in the coming season. Meanwhile, news has surfaced regarding former Yankees reliever Luke Weaver, who recently signed with the New York Mets. Seeing a former teammate cross town is never easy, but Weaver has been open about the reasons behind his move. In an interview, he emphasized that there was no bad blood and made it clear that the Yankees never extended a formal offer to retain him. Weaver's time in the Bronx was transformative for his career. Over 3 seasons, he posted a 12-8 record with a 3.22 earned run average, amassing 191 strikeouts and securing 12 saves in 129 appearances. He described his experience with the Yankees as resurrecting his career, highlighting how critical those years were in helping him grow as a pitcher. While he expressed gratitude toward the organization and the teammates who supported him, Weaver had to make a decision that aligned with his personal and family goals, which ultimately led him to Queens. His departure underscores the realities of baseball as a business, reminding fans that even successful stints in pinstripes can come to an end when the timing and circumstances shift. Turning attention to the upcoming season, the official spring training schedule has been released, signaling that the countdown to baseball is officially underway. Pitchers and catchers are set to report on February 11th, kicking off workouts that will set the tone for the months ahead. Position players will follow on February 15th, and the full squad will take the field together for the first time on February 16th. The first game of the spring will be against the Orioles on February 20th, followed by the first home contest against the Tigers on February 21st. This year's schedule includes unique matchups, such as an exhibition against Team Panama, as a tune-up for the World Baseball Classic, highlighting the global influence of the sport and the international caliber of players representing their nations. For fans interested in watching future stars emerge, the spring breakout game on March 21st provides an exciting glimpse at prospects like Spencer Jones and George Lombard Jr. competing against the Atlanta Braves farm system. The season will culminate in a historic 2-game series against the Chicago Cubs in Mesa, Arizona, marking the Yankees' first spring training games in the state since 1951. This westward trip is strategically timed to precede opening day in San Francisco on March 25th, ensuring that the team is battle-ready as the regular season begins. While spring training is approaching, there remain questions about roster composition. The ongoing gap between the Yankees and Cody Bellinger leaves left field uncertain, and the bullpen continues to require reinforcement. The rotation, while strong, could still benefit from a frontline starter. With the official reporting dates less than a month away, the front office is under pressure to finalize these key moves. The combination of trade talks surrounding Nico and Luis Robert Jr., coupled with Bellinger's stalled negotiations, has created a sense of urgency as the Yankees strive to balance talent acquisition with financial strategy. Each decision has the potential to shape not only the 2026 season, but also the long-term trajectory of the franchise. Yankees fans are witnessing a fascinating offseason where every move carries weight. The organization is clearly signaling that while loyalty to past players is important, the priority remains fielding the most competitive roster possible. The dynamics of these negotiations, the evaluation of emerging talent, and the strategic timing of spring training all paint a picture of a franchise determined to remain a contender in an increasingly competitive league. From exploring elite contact hitters to weighing high-upside power threats, the team is covering every angle to ensure that when Aaron Judge and the squad step on the field, they are ready to compete at the highest level. As we dive deeper into the Yankees' offseason, the team's strategy becomes increasingly fascinating. With the Bellinger talks at a standstill, the focus on trade targets like Nico and Luis Robert Jr. signals a clear willingness by the front office to pivot quickly. Nico's combination of elite contact hitting, defensive reliability, and affordability makes him an attractive solution to the middle infield uncertainty. The Yankees are no strangers to calculated decisions, and adding a player who can step in immediately and perform at a high level could prove essential, especially with Anthony Volpe still recovering from shoulder surgery and Jose Caballero's experience primarily being utility-focused. Stability in key defensive positions is not just about numbers. It affects pitching strategy, base running decisions, and overall team confidence. Having Nico in the mix could give Aaron Boone and the coaching staff flexibility to build matchups and rotate players strategically without compromising on performance or defensive cohesion. Meanwhile, the high-upside option of Luis Robert Jr. brings a different set of considerations. His elite athleticism and past MVP-level potential make him a player who could redefine the Yankees lineup, but the risk factor is undeniable. Injuries and inconsistencies have shadowed his recent seasons, leaving questions about durability and sustained production. For a team with championship aspirations, these trade decisions require a delicate balance between potential upside and proven reliability. Robert Jr.'s addition could provide the offensive spark the Yankees crave in left field, particularly if Bellinger ultimately chooses not to return. The front office has to weigh not only his raw talent, but also how he fits into the clubhouse dynamic, the long-term financial implications, and the risk management of betting on a player with such a volatile recent history. This delicate calculus highlights the complexity of baseball operations, where each decision resonates far beyond the stat sheet. Luke Weaver's move to the Mets offers a different perspective on the offseason narrative. While fans may feel the sting of seeing a former Yankee join the crosstown rivals, Weaver's reflections reveal the human side of these transactions. His emphasis on gratitude, growth, and career rejuvenation underscores that player decisions are rarely just about loyalty or money. They also involve personal development, health, and family considerations. Weaver's success in New York demonstrates the Yankees' ability to develop talent, providing players with the opportunity to refine their skills and achieve career milestones. For fans, his departure is bittersweet. It's a reminder that every offseason comes with changes that challenge emotional attachments while reinforcing the importance of the organization's broader strategic goals. Even as players move across town, the underlying theme is the cultivation of talent and the pursuit of a roster capable of competing at the highest level. Spring training is shaping up to be particularly intriguing this year, with pitchers and catchers reporting in early February, followed closely by position players. The stage is set for a comprehensive evaluation of the squad. The first full workout with the entire roster scheduled for February 16th will allow the coaching staff to assess combinations, rotations, and lineups in real time. Exhibition games beginning February 20th provide the first opportunity to see how off-season additions mesh with returning players, while the matchup against Team Panama on March 3rd serves as a unique prelude to the World Baseball Classic. These games will test depth, versatility, and adaptability, as some key players may leave temporarily to represent their countries. This adds another layer of complexity for the Yankees, as the coaching staff will need to adjust rotations and lineups while maintaining team cohesion. The ability to navigate these challenges successfully can have a direct impact on the momentum carried into the regular season. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Aaron Judge, the towering captain of the New York Yankees, has reportedly expressed frustration with the team's current strategies, sparking speculation that the locker room could be on the verge of a shakeup. Sources close to the team suggest that Judge, fresh off a period of exceptional personal performance, has privately questioned some of the tactical decisions made by manager Aaron Boone, arguing that the Yankees might be squandering the prime years of their star slugger. Judge is at the top of his game, one insider claimed. He believes that the way the lineup is being handled and the strategic choices on the field aren't maximizing the team's potential, or his own. He's been very vocal in private meetings, making it clear he wants changes. While the comments have not been confirmed publicly, the whispers in the clubhouse hint at a captain who is willing to challenge authority to push the team toward victory. Analysts are already speculating what these demands might mean for Boone's approach. Some suggest that Judge could be advocating for a more aggressive offensive strategy, perhaps a lineup that emphasizes his ability to drive and runs with power hitting rather than adhering strictly to conventional tactics. Others think he might be pushing for a more flexible role in key moments, allowing him to influence high-pressure situations in a way that aligns with his strengths. The potential friction raises intriguing questions about team dynamics. Boone, known for his calm and measured approach, has a reputation for balancing individual talent with collective performance. Yet insiders indicate that Judge's frustration stems from a belief that the Yankees are underutilizing his peak years, which could affect not only morale but also the trajectory of the team's season. Fans have taken to social media, speculating on what this tension could mean for the future of the franchise. Some see it as a wake-up call that could reinvigorate the Yankees' tactics, while others worry that clashes between the captain and the manager might create a divide. Regardless, one thing appears certain. Aaron Judge wants his voice heard, and he isn't shy about pushing for the changes he believes are necessary to maximize both his potential and the team's. If Boone decides to adjust his strategies to accommodate Judge's vision, it could signal a bold new chapter for the Yankees. On the other hand, if tensions continue behind closed doors, the speculation alone is enough to keep fans and analysts talking for weeks. In the world of professional baseball, where star power and managerial authority often collide, the coming weeks could prove pivotal in defining both the team's season and the legacy of one of its greatest hitters. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.